All right, let's talk about the domain of a function. All right, first off, let's talk about this particular domain right here. Okay, the reason is you can't just say the domain is all real numbers is because if we divide by 0, it's not possible. So therefore, the domain excludes any x value that will result in the denominator equaling 0. All right, so how do I find that particular domain? All right, well, basically, x squared minus 4 cannot equal 0, because if you do, then that gives me an answer of 0. And the way you might think of this here, if I added 4 to each side and then square rooted the x, it'd be plus or minus square root of 4. So it's not possible when x is 2 or negative 2. Because if I plug 2 in this problem, 2 squared is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0, I cannot divide by 0. So this basically means the domain is all the numbers except negative 2 and 2. All right, let's look at the square root one. What can it not be? Well, I cannot square root a negative number. Think about it. It has to be greater than or equal to 0. Because if I have to square root negative 4, you can't square root negative 4 because there's no number times itself that makes a negative. Remember, a negative times a negative makes a positive, and a positive times a positive makes a positive. So there's no number that does that. And we'll get into imaginary numbers later on, which you may have talked about in another class. All right.